Woo! Ric Flair settings out here, guys. What's that? Quarterfinals again in the Champions League? Jeez, thank you so much, 2Halves1Ball family. I am your host with the most, Mr. LL Channel, as I've said, is 2Halves1Ball. And we are through to the quarterfinals. Guys, 2-0 against Bayer Leverkusen, 3-1 on aggregate. Eze with a screamer. Declan Rice with a nice placed shot, a clean sheet as well, and 21 shots altogether with 12 of them on target. Blaswich made 10 saves. Most of them were incredible, don't get me wrong. Some were directly at him, but join me as we analyze the games today. Before I carry on, thank you so much for joining me. Like the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe as well. As you can see, we are on our road to 50 subs, currently sitting on 42. And I want to start off by thanking each and every single one of you 42 subscribers. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the channel as well. We're looking to grow and become one of the best out there, if not the best, and it cannot be done without you or your subscription. So please do make sure you smash that subscribe button and also like the video as well. It will help to push it to new viewers who will also see and hopefully subscribe as well. And make sure you leave me your comment as well. I go through every single one of them. I reply to every single one of them as well. But let us analyze this game and see what we have for today. First half, much better performance from Arsenal. We came out strong. We were pressing. We were creating chances, and we looked much better in comparison to the first leg rather, which was in Germany, where we were toothless. We only had 2 shots on target and couldn't even create anything in that. Ended up drawing, luckily for us, Noni Madueke, and that, well, actually, luckily for us, and thank you to the referee as well, gave us a very soft penalty. Again, my opinion. Please do let me know what you think, whether it was a soft penalty. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Should it have been a penalty in the first place anyway? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But then, of course, Kai Havertz, the man, the former Bayer Leverkusen man, stepped up, made it 1-1, and yeah, we were spared blemishes and embarrassment. However, today was different. We came out with intent. We came out dominating. And for the first 35 minutes, we were literally all over them, creating chances, testing Balaswich, who was making saves after save. And we were really smashing and knocking on that door. It was almost like a police raid, man. With those, the hammer, just every time just taking shots. And they were shots. They were great shots as well. They were actually on target, which was a breath of fresh air as an Arsenal fan. Take it from me. However, in the 36th minute, guess who? Man of the match, Eberechi Eze with an absolute screamer. Top bins, unstoppable. What a goal from this young man. What an absolute amazing goal where he picked up the ball. I think it was a header. I don't know who headed it. He took one touch to set himself up on the half spin, on the half volley, smashes the ball, top bins, and the Emirates Stadium was in absolute awe, erupted. Even us as content creators watching from our home, it was an absolute show, an absolute screamer, and we loved it as well. That is his ninth goal of the season, his 8th goal of the season, I do believe. 5 of them obviously came from Spurs, and then there was another one against Mansfield, and we've also got one today as well. This man is absolutely on fire, and from then on, it was literally just about controlling the game until the halftime anyway. And going into halftime, it was nice, comfortable 1-0, 2-1 on aggregate, and it was just a matter of keeping that intensity up, at least for the second half, and that is exactly what happened. Second half, we came out again, did not let loose. We continued the domination. We kept it tight and did not let Leverkusen back in it for a nice amount of time as well. However, the onus was not on us. We were the ones who were winning at that particular time. And we continued to create chances. Leverkusen, they were attempting, but we still had control of it, control of the game. And we created chances over and over again. Sorry about that, Bear. Sorry about that. But we created chances, and guess what? Again, knocking hard at the door. 63rd minute. Guess who steps up? The man, I don't even know what to say. The man of the hour, Declan Rice. Nice, cool, calm, composed finish, placed shot. Blaswich, unfortunately, could not do anything about it. I think because of the man that was in front of Declan Rice trying to block the shot. Blaswich didn't see the shot until it was too late. He just watched the ball go to his left, bottom left-hand corner. Placed shot, great work there from Declan Rice. And it was 2-0. Game over. Quarterfinals was secured. You know, from this point on, it was professional and a controlling game where we saw it out. We didn't really need to attack anymore. The scoreline was 3-1 on aggregate. And we didn't, and most importantly, we also did not allow Leverkusen to create any chances either. The defense was brilliant as well. And again, clean sheet as well from David Raya, which was awesome. And we couldn't have asked for more, if we're being honest. Could not have asked for more. 21 shots, 12 on target. Sorry. Blaswich with 10 saves, keeping it obviously respectable, keeping the scoreline respectable. And to be honest, it could have been 5 or even 6 goals, if I'm being honest, because it was that much of a dominating performance. For me, it was a much better second leg performance. There was improvement, especially from like I said, from the first leg, because to be honest, in Germany we were absolutely pure. We weren't poor. We only had 2 shots on target, barely created anything, conceded from a set piece as well, but obviously, and then immediately after it was halftime, so we went 1-0 down at halftime. It looked like we were going to lose, and then obviously, like I said, Havertz saved us. But today, completely different, dominating, absolutely amazing. Big shout out to Eze. This man, I don't understand why people were saying he's not good enough since he's come to us from Crystal Palace. I feel like Arsenal doesn't get enough credit. Some of these players, it feels like Mikel Arteta has put them in hyperbolic chambers. Eze, he's looking much better now compared to when he first arrived. Bukayo Saka, great recovery. I know he's not been scoring and the performances haven't always been perfect, but he's doing also well. Kai Havertz as well at the beginning of the season, coming back from injury, looking beefed up, looking stocky. Centre back pairing, Gabriel Saliba, again, absolutely amazing. And yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. So Eze, of course, like I said, he scored the brace in the second turn or the second stint of Arsenal versus Tottenham. And in the first stint, he obviously scored the hat trick as well. He also got himself a goal in the 66th minute against Mansfield as well. And today he provided us with an absolute screamer as well. Like, what more could you want from this guy? What more could you want? You know, let it all work out. Let it all work out. And that goal, I think, I don't know if I've said enough. If you haven't watched it, please do go and watch it again. Make sure you watch those highlights. It was absolutely phenomenal of a shot, an absolute phenomenal shot, if I'm being honest, from my point of view. But of course, your thoughts are the ones that matter the most. What did you think of this shot? What did you think of Declan Rice's shot, the placement as well? How was everything? You know, leave me your comments below. Like I said, I always read those comments. I always reply to every single one of those comments as well. So please do let me know your thoughts. But as it stands, guys, we are through to the quarterfinals now. Today there has been some absolute amazing, interesting results, if I'm being honest. We saw obviously Chelsea, who got knocked out. Well, they were knocked out in the first leg anyway, so like there's not really much we can be able to say there. They were out from the first leg. They lost 3-0, making it 8-2 on aggregate. Yeah, you make of that what you will. PSG, of course, they did play them in the summer when they were tired, after PSG was tired, after having played in the Champions League. Chelsea, respect to them, obviously, they had played in the third tier of the European competition and won that one as well very comfortably, as one would expect. However, PSG, Farmers League, no disrespect. I mean, don't get me wrong. They did beat us as well on the way to the Champions League final. Or was it in the final last season? So it's not like I'm throwing shade at PSG, but the league in which they are in, it is a Farmers League. Man City, unfortunately for them, they lost as well. Bernardo Silva, rather, not David Silva. Bernardo Silva, red card in the 22nd minute. City went 1-0 down. Second half, City came out to play. They equalized, but unfortunately, in the 90 plus 3 minutes, I think, or 4 minutes, Real Madrid found that goal to make it 2-1 and 5-1 on aggregate. Obviously, we won, making it 3-1 on aggregate, but the most surprising result, Sporting Lisbon. They're looking to be a rather interesting team. They ended up winning 5-0. Don't get me wrong, they did what they needed to do. They found the 3 goals within the first 90 minutes. After that, it was obviously extra time in the first half. I do believe they did find a goal to make it 4-0. And in the second half, again, 120 plus added time, they found the 5th goal to make it 5-0. And they were, in fact, the first team to make it through officially. First team to make it through to the quarterfinals. And they will be the team that we will be playing. So in this knockout stage first, we played Leverkusen, Hincapie's parent club, because again, he's still on loan to us with an obligation to buy. And then Havertz's team as well. That's where he came before Chelsea. He came from before Chelsea bought him and before we got him off from Chelsea. And now we go to the quarterfinals to play Sporting Lisbon, who, guess what? It is Gyökeres' former team, of course, where I believe he scored over 99 goals for them or something like that, or over 90 goals for them. The first leg will be played on between the 6th and the 8th of April. We will, of course, be in Portugal. Top seed teams get to play at home for the second leg. And we will be returning for the second leg, which will be played between the 13th and the 15th of April. So make sure you join me for that one. These are exciting times, guys. Very exciting times. Quarterfinals, of course, on the way to here. Let us give some respect to some of the teams that we have beaten on the way here. Athletic Club, that we beat them 2-0. Olympiacos as well beat them 2-0. Athletic Madrid beat them 4-0. Slavia Prague, it was 3-0. Bayern Munich as well. Again, like coming into this game, I was rather worried because Leverkusen actually played Bayern Munich in their league in Germany over the weekend. Chelsea players doing what they do. Nicholas Jackson, the first man to get the red card for Bayern Munich over the weekend against Leverkusen, and then Luis Diaz, I believe, former Liverpool player, was the second person to get the second red card of the match. So, and Leverkusen only managed to get 1-1. However, if they were able to hold Bayern Munich, which is again the most dominating team in Germany, the fact that they were able to get a draw out of that one was a bit concerning for me anyway. If it wasn't for you, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'll look forward to reading them. The other score lines, of course, and the other teams that we beat were Club Brugge, where we beat them 3-0. 3-1 against Inter, which was a bit of a surprise to me because I was expecting more of a challenge from them. Kira Almaty beat them 3-1, 3-2 rather, and of course now on the 11th of March where we played Bayer Leverkusen and drew, and then now today where we have won, putting us through. My final thoughts, guys. This thing is getting intense. This season is getting intense, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking absolutely amazing. It was a special night for us today. Obviously, like I said, like I mentioned as well, it was a disappointing first leg, but the second leg, the response, it was phenomenal. We deserved it. Eze with a screamer, Rice with a place shot, a clean sheet as well. Made it through to the quarterfinals. So what's that now? Champions League quarterfinals, FA Cup quarterfinals. We're playing Southampton, I think, in the knockout stages, so we can assume we're going to be going through to that. But I'll hold my tongue and bite it. But we should be through to the quarterfinals of that one. I do believe you should be able to see it there. We've got Man City on the 27th, so this weekend in a few days. I think it's on the 22nd, yeah. On the 22nd, on Sunday, we've got Man City in the Carling Cup final at Wembley. So make sure you join me for that one as well. Possibly our first silverware of the season. 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. Are we gonna have that one in the bag? I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? I'm hoping so. They Man City don't have Gahey. They're not looking like the City of the past. They're not looking as dominant as before. Pep looks like he's already resigned and he's ready to leave both Man City and England and go back to wherever he wants to go, you know. But today it was a statement win. We put our hat in the ring for the quarterfinals. And yeah, guys, that is all from me. Please, like I have said, thank you so much to each and every single one of you for subscribing. So far, we are currently on our road to 50 subs. We are a small family. Would love to make it a large family, then an extended family, and then we can turn that into a community. But we cannot do that without you. So make sure you smash those like buttons, subscribe as well, and like I have said, leave a comment as well. I want to hear your thoughts. As much as you appreciate my thoughts, I want to appreciate your thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Let's see where we go. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, which will be Man City EFL Cup final. For me, it is a thank you, a goodbye, and a God bless. I am